Hey folks, I'm Rob.
And I'm Nathan.
And we are
Two Guys in a Ride.
And today we are at the Shed in beautiful Warroad, Minnesota.
Now the Shed is a private collection of 90 plus classic and unique cars that's open to the public and owned by Bob Marvin. And if you want to visit, we've listed their contact information in the description below the video. Well, what do you say, Rob?
Oh, I say,
let's go for a ride. Hi folks, I'm Nathan, Two Guys in a Ride, and today we're here with Rick, and behind us is a stunning, what, Rick? What is this?
Beautiful 33 Lincoln Phaeton, one of 6 built with an aluminum body, and they've been told that there's still only 2 of these in existence.
So, 6 built, 2 left in existence. We know where this one is. You just know that there's another one somewhere.
That's what I've been told.
That's what you've been told. Now, this car has, and every car in the collection is unique in some way or form. So what is it about this Lincoln KB Phaeton that's special and unique?
Well, this is...
besides the fact that it's only 2 left in existence.
Okay, yes, you're right. This was FDR's campaign car in 1939 out in Michigan. Also, this pretty good celebrity, well known back in the 50s, early 60s, Mr. Ed Sullivan drove this one around in New York.
Wow. So you not only had, and if I remember the picture correct, not only did FDR ride in this, but at one point there was a parade where it was him, General Ike, and then an Admiral
Halsey.
Admiral Halsey.
That's
all
correct.
In this car, and we'll show a picture of that.
And not at one time. No, these were all different events, so to speak.
All at different events.
Yes.
Okay, but that's got some history.
Beyond.
Man,
Beyond.
To think that this was a car that, I mean, for me, the FDR rode in. Wow, it's fun to be able to touch history. That's what this does for me. I mean, I admit I had fun. I rode in the back where FDR rode, and that's quite a feeling. So we'll get to the interior in a minute, but let's walk around the front here,
Absolutely.
Rick, and we'll talk about just a couple of things. We always call this the coffin-shaped engine cover.
Correct, yes.
I love that design. Now, question is, what's under there?
It's a V12 Continental motor, which they also used in PT boats and airplanes. All aluminum.
All aluminum?
All aluminum.
So, roughly, this is 1933s. How much horsepower was this turning out?
I'm going to guess somewhere in that 150
range?
Give or take, 10 or so either side.
And given a V12, I know you don't quite know the torque numbers on it, but it had to have a tremendous amount of torque.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it is a heavy car. It's about, what I've been told, somewhere around 5,800 pounds.
5,800 pounds. Yeah. But it rides great.
It's like silk.
Oh, man.
Like silk.
Now, the transmission in here is how many speed?
3-speed.
3-speed plus reverse.
Plus reverse, yes.
Okay. Sir. And then on the fenders here, we have these lights right here. Are they auxiliary lights? Are they turn signals?
Basically like a park light.
Okay. So they work as turn signals, but they work as parking lights as well.
It's got 2 different switches on the steering wheel.
Okay.
And one's for your main headlights,
headlamps,
if you will. Yes.
All right. I noticed the crank hole in the bottom of the grill here. I hope this has a battery start, because I'd hate to crank a V12.
Well, if I need a push, I know where you're at. But no, I mean, they use this grill for other vehicles, if you will. So instead of having a reinventing the wheel. If you need it, you got it. If you don't need it, you still got it.
Now, I like the greyhound.
Yes, sir.
On the top. You know, from a distance, it looks like a leaper from Jaguar, but it's distinctly different once you get up close. You can see the ribs on the side, and you can see the tail curling up. Yep. But I always love those ornate hood ornaments. All right, let's walk around the side here. Okay, so how many spare tires did this Phaeton come with?
2.
2, so there's one on each side on the fenders.
Yes, sir.
And then these, are, of course, are hard covered.
Hard covered and mounted.
So, but they're not all that hard to roll out of here. You were
really.
showing us that earlier. Just kind of roll right out.
Exactly.
And then the tire can be pulled out of there.
Pulled out of there, yes.
Now, you can't help but notice the beautiful wire rims in here. Those are just stunning.
Beyond.
I absolutely love it. I love that chrome with the Lincoln logo on there. Now, this car has been restored.
Yes. I'm not for sure of the restoration date, but like all of our vehicles, we buy them done.
You buy them done. Yep, so they're completely restored. But, you know, the amount of detail, Rick, that whoever did it was just incredible. I mean, Bob knows what he's buying,
exactly.
And he does it very carefully. Look at all, just for instance, all the screws that are the snaps for the convertible top.
They're all indexed.
They're all indexed. They're completely at their same angle. I mean, just all those small details. Now, I love this huge running board. I mean, that...
Especially in the winter months, too.
Oh, man, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
That you know, getting in and out of this, it just made it so easy, you know, front and back. And I imagine it was nice for the Secret Service when FDR was in parades for them to
riding
stand.
Shotgun.
Yeah.
Riding shotgun form.
Okay, so let's go to the back here.
Absolutely.
So, you know, in the 30s, there wouldn't have been a luggage compartment, so to speak. So you had the luggage rack, right? I like it that Lincoln put their emblem right on the rack and then chromed the top.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's just, you know, attention to detail there. And you would have had like a steamer trunk.
Exactly. And
That
you'd
you would
strap it down.
Not that this car had ever had a steamer trunk put on it, but that's what it was there for, and that's how you would travel. Now, the tail lights, those are original.
Correct.
They've been re-chromed and refinished, but that's what it would have had originally. Yeah. You do have a small license plate light that's right at the top of this one right there.
That's correct. Yes, you do.
Okay, and they function, of course, as turn signals as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I love the chrome bumper, front and rear. I mean, that just looks incredible. Now, the top.
It's all canvas.
It's all canvas. What, does it have any type of windows?
Plastic.
Plastic windows.
Zipper in.
Okay.
And snaps, you know, naturally. And I think I've seen it up one time or whatever, but I like
well,
it.
this wasn't, you know, this was sort of made to have the top down.
Exactly.
If you and it's never out in the rain anyways.
Right, but I mean, back in the day, if you needed it, you had it.
You had it there.
So, yeah.
All right, well, let's step inside and let's start in the front. Okay, so on the inside here, you know, first of all, the restoration is beautiful. I mean, it just looks stunning. It's just, every time you look at it, Rick, you find something you didn't see before, and it's just stunning. But even sort of the diamond-plated look on the dashboard.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the dials for a minute. The dials don't work except for a few of them.
A few of them, yeah. I know, like the temperature gauge, oil pressure, which probably the most two important.
All right, so you got two pull buttons right here. What were these two for?
So the black one was for your choke.
Okay.
The one below it was for your spark.
Okay, spark advance. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then over on the far right, still on the dashboard, you've got the ignition key, and then you've got another button that was. Do we know what that was for?
We'll probably say like a cigarette lighter.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
All right. Now, just little details again. I love these dual cubby holes.
Exactly.
In the front. All right. So what is this lever right here?
This is for your outside air intake for ventilation.
Oh, so it opens the flap on the front here.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And this right here, this long lever here?
That'd be your parking brake.
Okay. And then what was this?
This was your fuel shut off.
Oh, sure. Fuel on and off.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I would assume that since this is a 30s car, that you have got probably some sort of a gas throttle also. Even though you have a pedal, you've got like something to do with your gas. That's what this one's labeled?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, and then this one would be to turn your lights on
and off. Yes, sir.
Okay, and then it was a push button start.
Push button, yes.
So you turn the key,
push.
let the fuel pump run a little bit, and then Just push that.
Push that, and then make sure your gas is on and whatnot. So
I love the chromed clutch, brake, and accelerator pedals. That's a nice touch.
they did not bypass anything.
No. Now you also had 2 spot lamps.
Correct.
We'll call them. And tell us, Rick, why did they put spotlights on cars here like this?
Well, with these 6-volt systems, I mean, people back in this era who lived in country, most people didn't have yard lights or anything, so you had a half a chance to find their mailbox or what have you. And I think I've heard a few occasions out of season deer hunting or something,
Oh.
maybe. But,
All right, so that way you could spot what's on the side of the road and see what you're going by at night.
yeah, multifunctional.
Now, another interesting thing besides, of course, the window handles and the door handles is the cover for the window itself. This opens up,
Right.
okay? But if you want to have a little smoother surface, you can close that and rest your arm on there, and it's on both doors.
And it wouldn't allow anything to go down in between there.
Ah, yeah, to muck it up.
So let's say you had a cookie in your hand and you were tired with it, at least you're not going to fill the door
crumbs.
with crumbs.
Now, the last thing we'll talk about up here is the windshield wipers.
Yes.
These are vacuum.
Vacuum, yes.
Okay, I love the fact that the windshield is like a foot tall and the windshield wipers are like 6 inches.
Correct.
So you have to have small eyes or something to see during the rain.
Yeah, guys my height really liked it.
All right, well, let's step into the back of the Phaeton here and take a look at that.
Sure.
So, Rick, this is kind of roomy.
Yeah,
This is nice.
the way it should be.
Boy, absolutely love this. Spacious, comfortable. You even had built-in arm handles.
Padded.
Padded right there. That's awesome. Okay, now in front of us, about 9 yards,
Yeah.
you have 2 buttons. One's got a green light and one's a white handle. The green light one was what?
That was your cigarette lighter?
So it would light up green when it was hot.
Correct. Yeah.
And then you had to reach way up there and pull it, hope you didn't drop it on the carpet and start a fire. What about the white handle one?
That's for your interior light back
Oh
there
yeah, you
as
have your
well.
own interior light. I love this detail in the wood. Look at that. That is just
Unheard of.
It is. It's just beautiful, and it's probably the angle, but the center part almost looks like a different color wood than the exterior, yet it's one piece.
Right, just kind of fans out.
Now, on the doors, there were some side storage pockets,
Correct.
which were pretty ample sized. I mean, I'm surprised at how much room, but it's fixed. It's not a cloth like you kind of think it is.
Correct.
It's a fixed thing and a snap cover.
It's not expanding in there.
Then you had some extra seats that you could fold back.
Yeah, we call those jump seats.
Jump seats. Well, I tell you what, when we rode in here earlier, I pulled one of those back just to see how much room there was. Do you know I could still get my feet onto this foot bar here? All right, so I want to see, because this is hugely spacious. Well, let's see what happens when we pull that jump seat out to see if it becomes uncomfortable or not.
Absolutely.
Yep. Now look at that. I mean, despite the fact that you have jump seats, my pants are touching the back, but I mean that's a lot of room.
It's scrunched in there.
No, and these seats are ample size. They're not, like the tiny little seats you would think. So, I mean, I would imagine someone that owned a Lincoln Phaeton would not have that many people in the back anyways, but in the event that you needed it, it was actually spacious even with that out.
You're absolutely right.
Now,
They're needed.
in front of the jump seats, there is another storage compartment. Okay, so yeah, there's that other storage compartment right here. And actually, it's not wide, but it's deep.
Yeah, some places where there was
Umbrellas,
your
you could
jackets,
fit
what have
jackets
you.
in there, blankets,
Right, yeah.
if they were folded up. So, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so some extra storage built in, despite the fact that you would have a steamer trunk on the back. The design and the craftsmanship that went into this is just, it's evident. It's just astounding.
Well, what I've been told, and I could be corrected, I believe they were still drawing cars on paper up till 1960.
Well, Rick, oh my gosh, thank you so much for sharing this stunning 33 Lincoln Phaeton, actually a KB Phaeton, and the story behind it. I mean, this is where FDR sat.
Man, and I really appreciate you folks taking time to come up and see us. And
well, that was really hard. You really had to twist our arms.
I see a couple beads of sweat on your forehead. Yeah, but we're still getting
it
along.
worked out right. Thanks for watching.
So that's a wrap on another fantastic vehicle, and we really want to say thank you to the great folks here at the Shed in Warroad, Minnesota. And this is Rick and this is Doug. You saw them in their videos. And of course the owner, who's not here right now, but we do want to give a shout out to Bob Marvin as well. But before we leave you, make sure to leave a comment below, click that subscribe button, and
ring that bell notification so you never miss one of our videos.
That's it. So thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Rick, Doug,